Hello and welcome back. This is TinBoy752. Praise the goddess Mimorin, who is also enjoying her birthday in 2 days' time. And we're going to feature this time our birthday girl Umi in Spring Breeze UR alongside with My Mic Tonight Yoshiko. The scouting banner is available until March 26th afternoon. Coincidentally, Love Live School Idol Festival All Stars 2.5th anniversary. Live card breakdown, yada yada yada.
いい天気ですね。少し歩きませんか?
My gosh, you gotta praise the goddess that is Spring Breeze Umi. Now, as elegant SP type card, her base stats will start off at 9,236. That's her second strongest stat. Stamina of 4,986 and technique of 10,742, with totaling up to 47.22% critical rate. Her fifth limit stats will end up at 12,453. Stamina of 6,732 and 14,472 technique with 58.41% critical rate. Umi's skill is SP filler, filling SP gauge by 7.79%. Her passive is a dual one, Appeal++ and Technique++, affecting natural elegant cards by 4.76.5% for base appeal and 1.4 to 3.2 by base technique. Her active ability is Voltage Gainer, gaining voltage by 30% of her technique on appeal on SP burst up to 20 times per live show. Now, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of quick rundown on this card. Unfortunately, it's a bit simpler because based on the skill set that she's using and alongside the stat distribution, I'm thinking Spring Breeze Umi is actually a power creep version of Fluffy Good Nighttime Kanata. We simply call her as Party Kanata. Now, in terms of comparison stats right here, Umi is more focused on scoring, but she still keeps the higher critical rate sense, which averages at 58%, while Kanata has 12,015 at max limit and technique of 15,492. She is still handling as the highest stat technique character until Wedding Nico arrived. So, by the looks of the stat comparison, I think this Umi is already an incremental upgrade to Fluffy Good Nighttime Kanata. If you have Party Kanata before this party card, I think you may get her if you want to take advantage of elegant songs. For new players, you may not need to scout for Party Kanata after you get this Umi card. Now, I really love this Umi card because, oh my gosh, her idolized illustration though. Let's get into the costumes, but first, let's look at the colors. Her party costume comes in two colors, yellow and blue. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Oh my gosh, Umi! You're too tempting, but oh my gosh. Having to just bought an overflowing Star Gem pass just for this month. Apparently, this Umi's costume's like a dress to kill for, especially if you want to waste some Star Gems. But anyway, temptation aside, she has asymmetrical patterns. One is wrapping bracelets around her arm. There's also a long puffy sleeve on her left side. She has a small marigold hat, so this kind of resembles a spring theme, and also she has two layers of skirts this time. The yellow one, which is the front for appeal onward to the hip side, and then her short skirt, which covers up to her thighs. But other than that, this Umi costume is a bit simple, but in terms of how the theme they're going for this costume, I think it's very beautiful. Now, for an SP filler, I guess this is going to be a good party card that you'll get alongside some beautiful costume. Alright, Umi's partner this time is My Mic Tonight Yoshiko. Now, her base stats will start up at 4,232 appeal, 2,536 stamina, and 5,323 technique, netting up to 30.96% critical rate. That is her base stat. Her maxed out stats will end up at 7,211, 4,324, and 9,064, netting up to 42.19%. Yoshiko's skill is SP voltage gain buffer, gaining voltage by 20 to 22% of her technique on the next SP burst. Her passive ability is Technique Plus on herself by increasing base appeal by 5 to 7%, and her show ability is SP Gauge Filler, filling SP by 4% of her technique on show start. This Yoshiko card is pretty decent, but I guess for a SP natural critical scorer, you might get it. You could have gotten a better SP gauge voltage gainer, but for an SR collection, I can say so far that at least her skill and active ability is utilizing her technique stat, but stats wise, it doesn't help much other than to provide critical hits, so that's why she will get at up to 42.19. Pretty decent SR, but I would usually go for consider it as costume collection. But who am I kidding? At least Yoshiko is pretty gaming right here. So the live verdict: Umi is basically an incremental upgrade to Party Kanata. Sorry if this card breakdown video is very short. I just got back home just to go live streaming, but it's a good thing I got the message on time. So this Umi is very good for veteran players or meta focused players. If you have spare star gems before the 2.5th anniversary, you could get a chance to get this Umi card, but unfortunately the timing, well, Umi will not be included in the step up banner. So if you have no plans to scout on the step up scouting, I think I recommend everyone to go to the step up scouting banner, which has all paid star gems, but at least the star gem still is ongoing by the time the banner starts. So if you have money, shell out and make sure to roll in responsibly. And now, where was I? Umi is basically a incremental upgrade to Party Kanata, switching from appeal passive to dual passive, which is appeal and technique for same attribute cards. Her active ability focuses on technique instead of appeal stat, which Party Kanata has one. But with Umi's stats though, I'm pretty sure Kanata is still winning by having a little bit of sustain, but she also has higher critical rate. So I bet this Umi is not nerf, rather she can score a bit higher, just that Kanata can do more SP fill power because of her critical sense, slightly higher than that. As for Yoshiko, I think costume collection because SP voltage bombers for the SR collection. I'm pretty sure the costume is very good once we get to see the My Tonight set. Anyway, that's gonna be it. No outro. I might as well show you how I actually did with Barbara and Kokomi when fighting against the Pyro Regis V, and show you the context of how powerful Party Umi is, and a stupid idea. That's gonna be it.